that the defendant has for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own court. I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted with the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law of Nigeria. But that's what you hear, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad v. State. At this stage, an opinion that to make or take a stand on the face of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 9th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling of my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial was contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. This is the law of Nigeria. That's what you wrote. You said here, my lord has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make stand on the bail application without first and determine the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017. He was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law. But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand without first hearing and the issue that is glaring in which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 9th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and access to my counsel. Is here. But that's what you wrote. You said here that the defendant has now applied. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I'm of the opinion that to make or take on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, Nigeria that says I must have free and unfettered access to my country here. This is the law of Nigeria. But that's what you wrote. You said here, my law, that the defendant has now applied for bail. As I've said earlier, bail is a decision of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha state. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law of Nigeria.
Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. I welcome you all once again today. Another important day in the history of our freedom. Today, Okika Biama is on the and the earth must be very, very silent. Today is the 23rd day of October 2025. The year of our Lord, Elohim, Chukwu Okike Abiama pụrụ ihe niile. And each and every one of you, anywhere that you are watching me from, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your location, on your time. Today, Ohamadike one of Biafra land, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, went to the Nigerian terrorist court. Today as well, Sowore, the convener of bad governance and the man who convened the protest that happened on the 20th of October 2025, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He went to the court to solicit, with our leader. He met Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, today, and incidentally today as well, the Nigerian terrorist state arrested Sowore as well. Today as well, the lead counsel and the lawyers of our leader stepped down, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now in charge of his own defense. And this was a very wonderful, according to some reports that we have seen, a lot of people applaud Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and as well shaming the Nigerian state for the continued game playing with the lives of the people of Nigeria, as well as the continued detention of a man who committed no crime. What is playing out in Nigeria, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom, is the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which says that he is going to destroy Nigeria with truth. That is in the eyes of the world. Nigerians have known what their government is all about. So nobody is dilly-dallying with Nigeria anymore. They have known the porosity of the judiciary. They have known the corruption of the government, both the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. More importantly, all eyes is focused on the judiciary at this particular time. It will be recalled that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Special Counsel Alaoye Ejimakor was held on the 20th of October with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's brother Emmanuel for protesting, joining the protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the singular reason why Alaoye Ejimakor was arrested was because Alaoye Ejimakor do not want to still play the game with the Nigerian government anymore. The Nigerian government have been playing games with the life and the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer. Tomorrow they will enter a case submission. Next tomorrow they will enter no case submission. Tomorrow they will say he has been discharged. Next tomorrow they say they are going for appeal. They say they have been upheld. They have been playing games since 2021. And all this while, Alaoye Ejimakor, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who was then the lead counsel, was playing the same game with the Nigerian government. Nigerian government was playing ping pong with them, and they were playing along. So all this while, within the 5 years or 4 years that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention, they have been doing turn with his life and with his case. So, and because he's now speaking, because Biafrans have woken up, and Nigerians as well, and know that the courts in Nigeria have no jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even Alaoye Ejimakor understand that very well and very clearly. But all along, he was playing with the Nigerian government to play along with they have case to answer, they don't have case to answer. Now, the lawyers have now understood that under international law, which Nigerian government is signatory to, there is no court, no lawyer, no country have the right to try a man that they kidnapped from another country and was not renditioned. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not renditioned to Nigeria. He was extraordinarily renditioned. In other words, he was kidnapped. So there is no court that have the jurisdiction to even entertain his case. So Alaoye Ejimakor have now realized that if we continue to allow the Nigerian government to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and be playing ping pong on his life, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life will be in danger. And that if he's making a joke of his profession, he has to stand his ground. And there was a statement that he made about not being ready to continue any kind of case with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the Nigerian government. That was the reason why they now came and arrested Alaoye Ejimakor for not going along with them. And this is what we have been telling you this why. You people that called yourselves, as long as Nigeria continue to exist, there will be harassment, there will be intimidation. Nigerian security agencies will continue to harass you. You know, Nigeria is an autocratic regime. Nigerians don't obey the rule of law. The executive, the judiciary, and the legislature, they are the kings and queens. They are the lawmakers, the implementers as well. They are also the executioners. So they have absolute power according to them. So they determine what happens in Nigeria. So, and if you try not to play along with them, they are going to come for you. That is why they have now arrested Aloy Ejimako, because Aloy Ejimako do not want to play any more terrorist state. It is very, very interesting. So what I am playing you clip of one of the court appearances of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, where he was telling the Nigerian government that Nigeria don't even have any right to try him, that he never jumped bail. You know, the narrative when they came to kill him, they never said, the narrative was that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. He ran away. He didn't want to face his court case. But all of us can remember that that was in 2017. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was promising Nigerian government that he was to come to the court with 1 million people. He was coming to Abuja with over 1 million and supporters of freedom. Nigerian government now came to kill him. He escaped, and since that escape, they said he jumped bail. So in this scenario, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was explaining to them, the judge, not as if the judge don't know, not as if the judge don't know, but as he is in the court, he has to explain. That is why he is telling them he never jumped bail. Oh. He was pursued out of his, safe zone by the Nigerian state, and he has to live for his dear life. I want to listen to it once again.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a decision of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determining the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until on the 29th of June, my lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. It's here. The law of Nigeria.
You can hear Ahamadike. You heard him telling the judge that these criminals came to his house to kill him. And you know, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader is fearless before the enemies. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu do not fear anybody, not even in your own house, in your own court, because he knows that it is truth that stands the test of time. He knows that as long as his hands are pure and clean, which bagger Nnamdi Kanu going to be afraid of? This is the lion that we know as our leader. This is the man that we know as the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. This is the man that is fighting for everybody. This is the man that is speaking for everybody. This is the man that have done everything humanly possible to stand on the path of truth, which is on the oppressed in the society. In 2017, you saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was speaking and fighting for the Hausa people who were unjustly detained. You saw how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even paid their legal fees. You saw how he was standing, speaking authoritatively before the tribunal and before the law courts in that evil contraption called Nigeria. So you don't expect a lion. When you have a lion in your law court, you don't expect him not to roar. So in today's court case, our leader went, and incidentally, he met with Sowore. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, met with Sowore today. Sowore came to commiserate with our leader. He came to witness the shambolic court proceedings. You know what happens in Nigeria? Nigeria is such a lawless country. I don't know how to describe Nigeria. Nigeria, it is very, very shameful if you associate yourself. Very, very shameful. You cannot even be proud to say that you are a Nigerian. You cannot be proud to call yourself a Nigerian. The stand for. You cannot be proud to call yourself a Nigerian because of the atrocity that the Nigerian government are known with. Sowore came today in the court to solidarize with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. But you know what happened? The Nigerian security sees the Nigerian security agencies. The Nigerian security agencies now came and whisked him away. Here you can see Sowore.
You will be out. Yes.
So you saw, you have seen Sowore. Sowore visited our leader today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And after that visit, the Nigerian terrorist state arrested Sowore. You can see the same clothes that he was wearing here. After this visit that you are seeing here,
You'll be out. Mazi.
you see Sowore exchanging pleasantries with Ohamadike. How many of your brothers, how many people, how many of your politicians have been able?
You'll be out.
I'm asking you, how many of your politicians, not even those who say they are speaking about Kanu, is going to come out today? Oti is telling you, oh, he is speaking with Mr. President, speaking with Tinubu behind the scene. Oh, at least they are speaking, they are the political solution. Soludo came and started deceiving people that he visited Mazin Nandekano. They started photoshopping pictures upon pictures that they visited Mazin Kano. There was no video, only pictures. Many of you fell for that crap. Many of you fell for that Nigerian government, crap. After he visited Mazin Nandekano and came out, he started asking you to stop sit at home. He started asking you to stop sit at home. But everybody understands that since Mazin Nandekan was detained up to this moment, he has not changed his clothes line. This Fendi is the Fendi that Mazin Nandekan have been wearing since on the 29th of June 2021 that he first appeared in Nigerian court. So you ask Soludo, those Photoshop that he was showing to you people, pictures, where are the clothes? Why have Mazin Nandekano not changed into one of those clothes? Or do you think that Mazin Nandekano is comfortable wearing this Fendi since 2021 up to this? This is to tell you that the politicians can go at any length. They can do everything to deceive the gullible. They can do everything done to power. They can do everything to hold on to power. I mean the politicians. They can do everything humanly possible to hold on to power. So they came with all manner of deceit. And it is only you that are going to deceive. You that are gullible people. You that don't know the assets that the Mazin Nandekano. That Mazin Nandekano can never come out and associate all these politicians. And that Mazin Nandekano can never tell you stop anything that is going to bring him out. It can never happen. Mazin Nandekano can never do that. But when Soludo started posting all those Photoshop pictures. A lot of you were even congratulating him. A lot of you were even thinking that, oh, that picture is authentic. I wish you now know that these pictures that Soludo was sharing that those days were all Photoshop, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not changed his clothes up to this moment. So look at here. If you want us to believe that you went and saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is how to show the Biafran people that you visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a video evidence, not a pictorial evidence. Or are they going to say that this is AI? It's not AI. After this visit, you will see where Sowore was arrested by the terrorist Nigerian security agencies for visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for solidarizing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is a message to each and every one of you who is also standing with Nigeria. When they tell you about Biafra, you say, oh no, you don't want Biafra, you want Nigeria. This is a message for you. One Nigeria will happen to you. Nigeria will happen to you as long as you don't want to realize that Nigeria is not meant for you. I've seen most of our brothers who are crying in Lagos and Abuja. The arrival of Sharia court in Abuja and Lagos. They are now using Sharia laws to implement policy in a state that supposedly be a secular state. And you don't see anything wrong with that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you that all these people are setting everyone up to be destroyed. Some called him warmonger. They called him all manner of names. Some called him a miscreant. But all those things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said are all coming to pass before your very eyes. Biafrans in Lagos are crying. Those in Abuja are still crying. Those in the north, they're crying and smiling. Help it. But they have an opportunity. They have an option. The option you have is that before Mazi Nnamdi was kidnapped, he has already told you to go and start listening to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa was able to bring us to Biafran Republic government in exile. And before Simon Ekpa was also arrested, he has already used Ogechukwu Nkere to Washington, D.C. to start methods that are living in America, because America leads, others follows. So you see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have already made provision for you as a Biafran, that you have an option of falling back to Biafra. You have an option, and that option is Biafra. So, all thinking that Nigeria is going to be better, you are making the greatest mistakes of your lives. Nigeria be better. Nigeria is not salvageable. Nigeria cannot be one that can be able to bring Nigeria to its past glory. It is not going to happen. The only option that you have is Biafra. That is the only option that you have. And Biafra is very much visible. Biafra is very much at this particular time that we are now. Biafra is more closer than it was 10 years, 4 years, 3 years ago. Because the Biafran Republic government in exile, our acting prime minister, is now those that matters in world politics, in order for them to be able to recognize Biafra as a nation. that the atrocities of government, the interests of the terrorists that are operating in Nigeria, that their interests will be destroyed. Because if you don't destroy the interests of the terrorists, they will continue to be there, to fight you. So the only way we can destroy their interests, the only way you as a Biafran can be free to do your business, can have a better life for yourself, for your children, for your community, for your state, is to embrace Biafra. To protect your investment as well is to invest in Biafra and to support the Biafran League. If you don't support Biafra, you are going to suffer in Nigeria. Even if you say that if you support Biafra now, you are going to suffer. Are you not still suffering in Nigeria? Are you not suffering in Nigeria? I'm asking you. You saw a picture of our brother who was crying from Abuja, telling you that the Sharia law have taken over his shop. Who is he crying to? The government of Nigeria is Islamic government. They are not going to assist him. They are not going to help him. If he say he want to go to court, who is he going to court? It's the same Fulanese. It's the same Fulanese that are harassing him, intimidating him, that want to take over his property. You will end up spending more money. At the end of the day, you are not going to get back your property. So, but if you have documented evidence of that property, what you have to do, join the Biafran Republic government in exile, support what we are doing, give them the document is restored. Nigeria is going to pay for every evil, every property of a Biafran destroyed, either forcefully taken or destroyed by the Nigerian government. You are going to be compensated. The Biafran government will make sure that Nigeria pays for all the evils that they have committed against you as a Biafran. This is something that I want you to understand. So you have an opportunity now in and supporting Biafran Republic government in exile for our recognition, and as well as paying your Biafran defense funds in the homeland, so that the de facto government in the homeland and the Biafran defense forces will continue phase in Biafra land. So if you are still waiting for one Nigeria, if you are still waiting for Arctic, or you're waiting for P2B, or you're waiting for Air Rufai, or you are even waiting for Sowore, because Sowore wants a ruptured Nigeria, but already no longer comfortable with Nigeria. Maybe Sowore can be a better president for Nigeria, but we are out of Nigeria. So what you see Sowore is doing is, a friend to the Biafran leader. Yes, in solidarity with a Biafran leader. That is what Sowore is doing. And we have to applaud him for that. We encourage him, we appreciate him for everything that he's doing. Because why he was incarcerated at a time that Sowore was as well incarcerated, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was also, he fought for him. Just like our leader, irrespective of any crime you committed under Nigeria, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has equally stood for even Ojos Okalo and most of them that are even corrupt. Asking Nigeria, if you are putting Ojos Okalo, is it only Ojos Okalo? What of the Fulani corruption? Have you prosecuted them? What of the Yoruba corruption? Is it only Igbo people? Igbo people are the ones prosecuted because of it. You people have against the Igbo race. So what am I trying to say? I am trying to tell you as a Biafran anywhere that one Nigeria is dead on arrival. You have to rise up and support the Biafran liberation movement. Very, 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 very important so that we can be free as a people. And all this on a lamentation and cry, shedding of tears will stop because the Nigerian government derived jobs. In 1970, what did the Nigerian government do? They made a policy whereby every amount of money that you have in the bank, you are only given 20 pounds. You are only given 20 pounds. Singular act against our race should be an act to every Biafran. Look at you as a family of 10, 20, or 5 or 2, and you have 2,000 pounds in your account, and they take 1,000 and give you only 20, 880, and give you only 20 pounds. They take 1,080 and give you only 20 pounds to take care of your children. I want you to understand that Nigeria can do worse in this 21st century. Yes, they can do worse than that. And that is what they are doing. They will take your property, they will destroy your property, they will take your house. Even properties, the houses that you bought with your money. And there is nothing you can do. If you can remember that leaked conversation between Kunle and Sheikh, if you can remember, where they are saying they are going to destroy your businesses, they are going to do your businesses, they are going to import the same thing you are importing, they are going to occupy your shops and make the Yorubas occupy your shops after you have bought, developed, built, equipped that shop. The Yorubas and the Fulanis will come and take over that shop and give it over to the Yorubas. They destroy your properties, and there is nothing you can do about it. Is it not playing out today? So, Ndi Igbo, Biafra, wake up, because all of you are seen to be sleeping. Not only sleeping, you seem to be snoring in your sleep. You seem to be snoring. In one Nigeria, you are snoring. Something is actually wrong with you. Something is actually wrong with you as a Biafra. You think you can be comfortable? You think you can enjoy your investment? You think you can enjoy your life under Nigeria? What you are seeing now is if the Biafran Defense Forces or the Biafran Republic government in Nigeria is not there, believe you me, what would have been happening in Biafran territory, and most of you, you can never believe what they will do to you. Now that they are here, we encourage you to come and support the fight for the liberation of Biafra from Nigeria. Very, very important. Now, Sowore left the court. Let me show you what they did to him. So left, after Sowore left, after visiting, and when he left, what did the Nigerian terrorist state do? They now sent their attack dog. The terrorist Nigerian police, their the police to come and Sowore. So when Sowore left meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and after the court, Sowore left, and only to be accosted on the way by the terrorist Nigerian state. Only for him to be on the way. Only for him to be accosted on the way by the Nigerian police.
Oh, wait first.
No. Wait.
Let the.
You have to.
Are you recording us?
No, I'm not recording.
Are you recording us?
I'm not recording you. Me.
I'm recording me.
Put that phone.
This is my younger brother. Now, what are you upset about?
Put that phone.
So you said the commissioner of police said you should arrest over what?
Bring you to.
You can hear them. That the commissioner of police said they should bring Sowore.
Force.
Is it by force?
So what is Nigerian government afraid of?
You said that. So why you then have?
I want you all to watch. You watch and listen. This is the country that you
So
say
we
you
didn't
are
bring a
proud
letter
of.
of invitation now.
This is the country that most of you say you are a proud Nigerian. That you can brother in court. So what Nigerian government means is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be seen with anybody.
That's not your business.
And this is the way they have intimidated all the politicians. This is the way they have been intimidating people. If you come to see Mazi Nnamdi, it's you.
When did you start telling people how to wear their clothes?
This is the way they have been intimidating people. This is the way they have been intimidating people who are supposed to, support what we are doing. This is the way they are intimidating the people who are coming to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why the Southeasterners, everybody is comfortable with his life. Nobody wants to go to police station. Nobody wants to be arrested. Every one of them are afraid. Everybody is afraid. And I want you all to look very, very well. You will see Udele. I think I saw Udele.
No, wait.
I thought I saw Udele here. Udele came with all these policemen to arrest Sowore.
You have to take me with my lawyers to
going
provide
to
that
die.
avenue.
This is how I've been intimidating people, harassing up and down.
No. Wait, now let him enter.
So I want you to understand that Nigeria is not meant.
Clear the thing now.
Nigeria is not meant for you. You that think that one Nigeria is for you. Nigeria is not meant for you at all. is not meant for you.
Come,
I want
drive
you.
down. How are you now? How far? Even though
Now, see him. Udele. That is Udele. That is Udele. Udele.
you know what you are doing is bad, so
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
no problem.
You see, Sowore was telling Udele, even though you know that what you are doing is bad, Sowore told Udele to his face before the people that were sent to come and arrest Sowore that even though you know that what you are doing is bad, Udele say he's not doing anything.
No problem, no problem. Well, you know.
He knows that. And I thank God. At the end of the day, these people will leave Udele to bear his cross. When Udele will be dealt with, a lot of you people will still come. Oh, Hafunia now, no Hafunia is our
We had
brother.
to stand. We
Let's
had to stand
forgive
for
him.
you when they
See
oppressed you.
Udele.
So
See Udele. See Udele here. I want you to look at Udele. Udele is now a terrorist. He's now a Fulani man. He just came here to tell Sowore that he's involved in his arrest. He is following the police.
so if you are standing for oppression, you know
He's telling him, Sowore is telling you are standing for oppression. So I want your friends join me on the studio because you know we have been able to establish what I want you to know, that our leader Mazin Nandekano today was in court. Sowore met him, and after the meeting, Udele. After the meeting, the Nigerian police now came and arrested
my car is coming.
Sowore. So after arresting Sowore, Sowore saw Udele and was telling Udele, even though you know that what you are doing is wrong,
Mutation,
Udele
why are
say
you
he's
in a
not doing
hurry?
anything wrong.
I don't understand.
Yes.
So, my wonderful Biafran people, Biafra is here with us. And let me show you the reason why Aloy Ejimako, the reason why Aloy Ejimako was arrested by the Nigerian terrorist state police. Because they want to use Mazin and the Kanu case every year, every day. They are postponing it. Ejimako was followed. Ejimako knows fully well that Mazin and the Kanu have no case to answer. Ejimako is a lawyer. He's a special counsel. He should have known one. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, according to the law of Nigeria, has no case to answer because he was kidnapped from Kenya. If they want to try Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, they have to take him to Kenya and then do extradition, proper extradition from Kenya. That is the only time Mazin Nnamdi Kanu can stand trial. That is the only time Mazin Nnamdi Kanu can stand trial. But as long as he was extraordinarily renditioned, the law says he cannot stand trial, nor has the jurisdiction to try him commit any crime. So
How are you?
Macron have been playing along with them, and now that he decided to say no, he's not going to play along again. They now for him. You know the oppressor. They now came for him. And that is the problem that you see why Ejimako is being detained today. I want to show you that there was a news that broke out about Ejimako. A news that broke out about Ejimako. And that was why the Nigerian government don't want to continue that. They now arrested him. Yes, Biafrans, look at this information here. Look at this information here. It said Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer rejects request to resume his trial. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer rejects request to resume his trial. In other words, they wanted to resume the trial of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They wanted to resume the trial. So, which you ask them, the one that they have been doing since 2021, what is it called? Because since 2021, Ifeanyi Ejiofor don't know what is extraordinary rendition. They were playing games with the life of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were playing the Nigerian government's script, obeying the Nigerian government's script. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was agreeing with Nigeria. Tomorrow they say they struck this one out. Next tomorrow they add another one. 1 week they will tell you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no case to answer. Next week they ask you, oh, he has a case to answer. Today they will tell you that, oh, they have that he has been discharged. Next tomorrow they tell you that, oh, there is objection to his discharge, that they put appeal. This has been the games that the Nigerian government have been playing with the life of Ohamadike and the case of our leader. And the reason why they continue to do that is because the lawyers that were representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were playing along with them from the onset. Ejiofor started playing along with the Nigerian government because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they are doing is illegal. The Nigerian law, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot stand trial. Under the Nigerian law, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can't any trial whatsoever. They know that. But why are they allowing the Nigerian government to use them to do ping pong? Is because they were dilly-dallying with the Nigerian state. Because they were afraid of their lives. They are afraid of arrest. They are afraid of persecution. Even when they know that there is no way you can persecute them. But because anything can happen in Nigeria, they have with Nigerian government. That is why 2021 till date, tomorrow, every day, they postpone, they postpone, they postpone, they postpone, they postpone, they postpone, when they have no case though against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The postponement, because the lawyers were playing along with them. Now that Ejimako said he's not going to play along with them anymore, they put a request for him to resume the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ejimako said no, can no longer accept that dilly-dally. What did they do? They go and arrested him. If they have paid him, if there have been money that they have been paying him for, they are going to, extract that money from him. This is a persecution of the Igbo race, but most of you don't understand. We are being persecuted. Ndi all are being persecuted by the Nigerian state because they know you have exited Nigeria. We are no longer, Nigeria understand that anyị ebuzi ndị Biafra, but for the singular reason that they are still occupying our territory. That is why they are intimidating us. They are intimidating us because most of you are not supporting what we are doing. You don't want to put in your resources so that we can evict all these terrorists from our land and occupy our territory. So this is the opportunity Nigerian government have to intimidate and harass every one of you that is supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they know that your support for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your support for freedom. So I want you all to understand that Igbo race that is being humiliated here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the special counsel in detention. And did you see any governor talk? Did you see any talk against the detention of Aloy Ejimako? No, because all of them are in for it. They are supporting what is happening to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But what they are planning is total takeover of Nigeria. And the only people that are preventing them is the Biafran people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood gidigbam, gidigbam. Mazi Simon Ekpa Jokubam, gidigbam. Our government stand gidigbam, gidigbam. So they are having obstacles from Biafran land, Biafran people. Biafran people. That is why you see what is happening today. Please join me on the studio and make your contribution, Biafrans. Very, very important. So this is the reason why Aloy Ejimako is being held up. According to our brother Success, he said, the write-up attached to the picture below is the only reason Barrister Aloy Ejimako was arrested. The oppressive Nigerian terrorist government understood that our leader, special counsel, have realized himself. Just like I said, Nigerian court lacked the jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see it? And that is why the lawyers today, all the sun just hands up the case, because they know that Nigeria lack the jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They lack the jurisdiction to try him. Why will you try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He committed no crime. So that is the issue. And that is how it's supposed to be. I want you to know the Nigerian government. I want you to know that the Nigerian government, they are not finding it easy. They are not finding it easy because they thought we are a pushover. They thought they can push us over the whole country. Of course, they can Islamize Nigeria, but Biafran can never be included in that Islamization agenda.
That they can Islamize this country. Not about ransom. I just want to confirm that she is right. It's not about ransom. They just want to. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardline this government that are sponsoring narratives. They just want to show
This
that
man
they
that
can
you see
Islamize this
here,
country. They think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't.
this man is part of the
Care. As long as at the end
government
of the
of
day,
Nigeria.
there's and there is whatever thing they have in their head, and they want to achieve. So they're sending messages.
France,
Sponsored by
join us
Nigerians.
on the studio and make your
Please go.
contribution. Join us and make your contribution, because it is very, very interesting now what is happening. Our leader must be released, should be released. He committed no crime. No court have the jurisdiction to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And there is no legal stand up to continue to say they want to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It does not happen. So let us see how the Nigerian government will continue
what
to
you
play
just spoke
this
about
game.
now.
Let us see
The
how they will
security
play the game.
agencies gleaned this from.
Let us see how it's going to play out. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every one
Those who
of
they
them,
arrested over time, saying this is the intention.
Absolutely. The intent of it's on the internet. So it's not even about the people we entered.
please, you have to bear with, this my network sometimes And I know
The
the reason why
intention
he's
is
doing that.
to Islamize Nigeria.
I have to upgrade my network. I know what it means. So please bear with me, Biafrans. Bear with me. It's not going to, be like this all the time.
And practice Sharia. And
So
it doesn't matter if some people die. It
join
doesn't
us on
matter
the
if
studio. Join us on the studio and make your contribution, Biafrans. Join us on the studio and make your contribution. Because the case of our leader is getting interesting. And this is the time for Biafran night. This is the
embarrassed.
time
It doesn't matter if our economy
to unite against Nigeria.
has
This is
degenerated.
the
Look at the
time
interest
to
rate.
unite. This is the time to unite Biafrans.
Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, the
This is the time for Biafrans to unite and join forces against the terrorist Nigeria.
run is at the sea. So some people in this
The intimidation
country
that
is
we are
mindset,
facing
and we must tell the truth.
is too much. The intimidation and the harassment that we go through in this evil contraption called Nigeria is too much. And we are not going to accept that. We are not going to allow the Nigerian government to intimidate our brother. We are not going to allow the Nigerian government to intimidate our nation, Biafra. It's not going to happen. So if you have not risen up, rise up right now and support the government. Rise up right now and support our leader. Rise up right now and support the BDF. Because if you don't support BDF, the Nigerian terrorist government, they are going to change you to Almajiri. They will turn you into Almajiri, and there is nothing you can do about that. So my wonderful Biafrans and lovers of freedom, please join me on the studio and make your contribution. Join me on the studio and add your voice. What you saw, what do you have to say about it? Our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, need to be free from the terrorist Nigerian state. He committed no crime known to law. They have no jurisdiction to try him. So why are they holding Ohamadike 1? Why are they holding Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Why are they holding our leader? Why the terrorists are having a very wonderful time in the north? Why are they holding Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? And why are you not supporting the freedom of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? This is a question this question is for you as a Biafran, that you don't want to support what we, as a Biafran, that you don't want to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case by supporting BRGIE and by supporting our freedom. By supporting our freedom, you are supporting the Kanu. Okay? By supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only way you can support Mazi Kanu that's the only way you can support our leader. That's the only way. So, wonderful Biafrans all over the world, anywhere that
If
you
you
are
tell the truth,
listening,
you die. If you don't tell it, some
this is the
people have
time.
this mindset
This is the time for us
to Islamize the nation.
and support our
And
freedom.
then
You listen to what this man is saying here. Kunle, this is a professor of global security
and people
studies.
know them. The DS
He is telling you that these people, their agenda is to Islamize Nigeria. He has been in the services under the payroll of Nigeria, mind you. He's not suggesting, he's just telling you what he knows. That all these terrorists have sponsors and their sponsors are in government. So what are you doing to support your
know
people?
them. The NIA know them. The DI.
He's telling you the officials in government know all these people who are committing all these atrocities, but go against them. They can't go for them to arrest them. Rather, they will come and hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who committed no as a Biafran iteration of Mazi. So please, if you are joining me for the first time, I want you to like, comment, subscribe to our channel in this platform. Every authentic information that you need is for authentic information. Authentic information, that is what we give to you. No other thing whatsoever. Join us on the studio and make your contribution. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, must be free because no crime known to law. He must be freed. He committed no crime, and the Nigerian government should be ashamed of themselves because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is criminal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs to be free. Biafrans, we need to come together and support our leader, Ahmadike One of Biafra land. Support the Biafran Republic government in exile that is fighting assiduously to make sure that our leader and every other Biafran that is held captive under Nigeria is freed. You must support so that Biafra land will be liberated from these terrorists. It is important that we should understand where we are coming from. Biafra land must be liberated from these terrorist Nigerian army and police that are harassing our people, intimidating our people on a daily basis. On a daily basis, you go out to the police will be harassing you. In some cases, people lose their lives because of 100 naira, 500 naira, 200 naira. Nigerian police will bring you down, them that money, as if as if na them send you to do business, or na them send you to go and ride Okada for them, as if you have stolen from them. And this is the reason why every Biafran must rise up with what is happening to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today. I want you to know that Nigeria can never work anymore. And if you are still supporting Nigeria, you are the enemy. If you continue to support Nigeria, one Nigeria, you are the enemy of your people. Yes. If you continue to support Nigeria, you are the enemy of the Biafran people. And we are not. Chukwunkere is the acting prime minister at this moment, who is now representing our government and representing our prime minister. If you are a Biafran and you don't know where to donate your money, you can contact the media team of BRGIE. You can contact me. You can contact any media personnel of Biafran Republic government in exile. And we are going to link you up with our government. If you don't want to be known, if you want to support anonymously and your information will be kept secret, there is no problem. Our government is equal to the task. Your information will be secure with the government. Nobody will intimidate you. Nobody will harass you. And I want you to know that you are doing a very good service to your people should you support the of Biafra. Yes. Should you support the freedom of Biafra, you supporting the freedom of your people. So all of you that are in diaspora, please rise up. Rise up and support the freedom. Unu kunienu. Unu kunienu. Na ndị be anyị atagbuo onwe anyị n'afụfụ. Our people are suffering in the Nigeria brought suffer to our people. People are suffering in the homeland. So all the very important, it's very important.
Been burned 85 and the world's still clear.
Our people Oh my God. I'll do something about this networking issue.
6,000 run from Plateau Plains.
We are going to do something about this. This network issue. Our leader, Mazin Nandekano, told each and every one of us that this journey that we have embarked upon was not going to be easy. So I hope nobody expected it to be easy. Even Mazin Nandekano himself knows that his responsibility is not going to be easy. He knows that this sacrifice that he is paying for the Biafran nation was not going to be easy. The Nigerian government have tried everything. They have tried everything. They have tried everything within their power to hold Mazin Nandekano, to make him to give Biafra. But Mazin Nandekano, all of them.
People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in Kanu, living of course it's Hausa land. Are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. The world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council, where you move cattle from place to place. Called Nigerians, are you normal independent? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place. Tell me that grace is that. Please tell me. These are for you to sell you down the drain. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant.
Today they will tell us they are here, tomorrow they are here. Everybody knows within our area. But we will not see any action taking place. That is to say, sir, we need this Senate to tell us to be reporting progress every week, so that state by state, it will be a mess of all issues and weaknesses. Sir, I beg that time is ripe now, that this problem is solvable. We have seen progress. We should not allow this progress to be derailed. We should pursue this remnant of these people so that our next election can be peaceful and sustainable. And we have something to sell to our people, sir. This is the I want to take. If I get protected in my environment, please keep your roads, keep your schools. We just want to, and that is the message we are sending to the Senate President. Please save our life and our people. We are not bothered about roads now or schools. Please, our people's life are in danger. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir.
And if you allow yourself to be deceived, things can only get worse. Fulani terrorists will take over your land. Time and time again, I have warned you on this very matter. But some of you never ever listen. Because in this life, what goes around comes around. If you support evil today because you're benefiting, eventually that evil will overwhelm you.
Our leader told you, if you support evil today because you are benefiting, tomorrow that evil will overwhelm you. That is a word that is not disputable. It is an established fact. If you support evil, whether the evil against somebody else and you are supporting it, tomorrow that evil will come to you. That evil that you are supporting, tomorrow that evil is going to come to you. You see? Tomorrow that evil that you are supporting,
Because I think on your
will
show, I
come to
once
you.
declared that Kanu's predicament, his ordeal, is as a result of some persons in the Southeast who took a decision that his release would jeopardize their political career. And that I know as far back as when Tinubu freshly became president, because I was part of some conversation to release him. And they said at that time, Imo elections are coming. If it comes out, APC might not win. And subsequently, as some of the communications you see, it's just, word of mouth by day. When they go at night or when they meet Tinubu, is likely that position. And when I started contacting them in the last 24 hours, I'm shocked. Some of them that I used to be able to reach just switched off their lines. The ones I sent messages never responded. I reached out to Soludo, who I know personally.
That's Charles Soludo,
the governor of Anambra State.
Right.
No response till now. I reached out to Alex Oti. Alex Oti used to be a columnist for Sahara Reporters, so I know him personally. No response till now. The only response I got was a nominal response. We shouldn't have dragged us the way you did. Reached out to Peter Obi, they said he's in Rome. But I sent a message that, you can behave as the Romans do too, just be part of this. But some have been encouraging. Senator Abaribe, I reached out to him, he responded, he said, I'm in on this. And I know that Abaribe suffered when he was shorted for In fact, I was sleeping on bed at the DSS in 2019 shortly after he was released, because he was shorty for Nnamdi Kanu. So the rep from his state at the House of Rep also signed up. A number of persons have signed up, some of them publicly, but there is no unified response from Southeastern political leaders or traditional rulers, or even the religious priesthood there, which many had happened. But a lot of young people have signed up to this, and you can see that the Nigerian government is already pushing back because they've seen the response to be unequivocally in support of the release of Nnamdi Kanu at this time. I don't think they were expecting that such a response would be so favorable and swift.
That is Sowore. Sowore was trying to remind each and every one of you what we already know. What we already know about the Nigerian state. Okay? Sowore was trying to let you understand that all these governors that you think that they are your governors, they are supporting you, they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be freed. Sowore wants to understand that all these people are only political jobbers. All of them from A to Z, they are all political jobbers. Okay? They are not in support of anything, any freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are only there for media, to show their ego. They are only there to behave as if, they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. In the daytime, they will tell you that yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. But in the night, they are going to form the basis to stand against the release of the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So you see how evil these people are. These people are evil from A to Z. All of them, they are evil. All the politicians from the southeast, no one should trust them. Even the engineer Abaribe that he talked about. The engineer Abaribe that Sowore is talking about, that engineer Abaribe was in support of the protest for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did you see engineer Abaribe on the 20th of October? Did you see engineer Abaribe? No, he did not show up. So he telling you that he was in support, he just to save his face, to make it look like, so that the people that he's representing will think that engineer Baribe is in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. We know all these people, we know how they roll. We know how all these people roll. We know what they stand for. All these people, they don't stand for the freedom of the people. Okay? All these people are green snakes in green grasses. Their only concern is their pockets. Their only concern is their families. Their only concern is the contract that the Nigerian government is going to award to them, so that they will continue to make money out of Nigeria. They will continue to deceive the gullibles. They will continue to play on the intelligence of our people. But right in their hearts, they are not really in support of the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are not. They don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be freed. They don't want freedom for our leader. So when you see Enyinnaya Baribe talk, don't think that he's here to fight for our freedom. Don't think that he's speaking for the interests of the Biafran people. No. He is speaking politically, so that he's going to impress some certain people. You know, you want to impress some certain individuals. So for you to think that, oh, they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want the freedom of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all these people are the enemies of our freedom. They are the reason why our leader is still in detention. They are the reason why our leader is still in custody. All these people, they are evil from A to Z. All of them are evil. And Biafrans, we will continue, we will hold them responsible for all the evil that they have committed against our freedom and against our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is very, very unfortunate anyway that all these things are happening. Ọ dịkwa mma o. Ọ dịkwa mma. Things na-eme. Unu na-afụ. Things na-eme. Unu na-afụ ya n'anya. That's what is happening is coming from. That these evil politicians do not mean well for us. These evil politicians do not mean well for us. They are the enemies of the people. So for those of you who revere or who really, support Ojo Kanu, I will play you what Ojo Kanu said. When Ojo Kanu was confronted about the continued detention of our leader, Mazen Nandekan, I will play you what he said so that you know the kind of...
I'm not shocked because I think on your show I once declared that Kanu's predicament, his ordeal, is as a result of some persons in Southeast who took a decision that his release would jeopardize their political career and future. That far back as when Tinubu freshly became president, because I was part of some conversation to release him. And they said at that time, Imo elections are coming. If it comes out, APC might not win. And subsequently, I realized that some of the communiques you see is just, word of mouth by day. When they go at night or when they meet Tinubu, it's likely that they have a different position. And when I started contacting them in the last 24 hours, I'm shocked. Some of them that I used to be able to just switched off their lines. The ones I sent messages never responded. I reached out to Soludo, who I know personally.
That's Charles Soludo,
the governor of Anambra State.
Right.
No response till now. I reached out to Alex Oti. Alex Oti used to be a columnist for Sahara Reporters, so I know him personally. No response till now. The only
That is the actions of the political class. The political class. The political class. They want to be politically correct. They want to be political class. The political class, as they call themselves. They continue to use political language to deceive a lot of you. To deceive a lot of you, thinking that they really mean well for you. These people don't mean well for you at all. These people are evil, and evil they are. And we must call them out for their evil intentions and actions. Oh my God, I don't know what is happening. My studio, this thing just ceased. It's not actually showing anything, but I believe happening.
Message that you can be here, do too. Just be part of this. But some have been encouraging. Senator Abaribe, I reached out and he responded. He said, "I'm in on this," and I know that Abaribe suffered when he was a shorty for Kanu. In fact, I was on Abaribe's bed at the DSS in 2019, shortly after he was released, because he was shorty for Nnamdi Kanu. So the rep from his state at the National the House of Rep also has signed up. A number of persons have signed up, some of them publicly, but there is no unified response from STEM political leaders or traditional rulers or even the religious priesthood there, which many had expected would happen. But a lot of young people have signed up to this, and you can see that the Nigerian government is already pushing back because they've seen the response to be unequivocally in support of the release of Nnamdi Kanu at this time. I don't think they were expecting that such a response would be so favorable and swift.
So I really appreciate every one of you for joining me on this studio, for joining me on today's program. I salute the Biafran Defense Forces. I salute our APM, His Excellency, Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. I salute him for what he's doing. I salute our Information Minister, Mazi Soni Akbarawa. I appreciate everything that he's doing for us. I salute the Biafran Defense Forces that are keeping our women, children, and Biafran territory safe. And I appreciate every one of you that in this government. Please continue to support, continue to donate your widow's mind. The Biafran Defense Forces will continue to do their job. See you next time. Airborne and goodbye from here. There one. Sister Yukeri Wanyanwa, I see you. Adenrile Lekan, I see you as well. William Eloi, I see you, and every other person that was anonymously listening. I appreciate every one of you, and goodbye from here.